day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Jesus is the way that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. Jesus is the way that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Jesus is the way that the Lord has made. This is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made.
Hello and welcome to the 2020 Heart of Camp Gala. I am Jason Gertis, Executive Director for Nebraska Lutheran Outdoor Ministries.
And I'm Sherry Stone. It is wonderful to have you here tonight. I know I've emceed the event a few times. It's looking a little different this year, but we're going to keep everybody safe. And thanks for having me out here again.
Oh, it's great to have you.
Thank you.
Yeah, tonight is all about our campers. Your generous stewardship makes every summer possible. While this summer may look a little unusual, we want to start out with a reminder. We know that a week of camp makes faith come alive for every child we serve.
Hi.
And I cannot wait for it next summer,
My name's Tammy Hart,
because
but here at camp
this
they
is
call
such
me
an
T.
important
And
night
this is my
because
friend.
every
Kurt Schmeckpepper, but friends here at camp call me Schmeck.
We'd like to tell you why we want you to come to camp this summer.
And experience all the fun things to do here.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
Welcome to Carol Joy Holling Camp. First thing and last thing, everyone is welcome at camp. The mission of camp is to be called by God to be a Christ-centered, Spirit-powered ministry. We're creating leaders for the church and world.
There's not a single person that won't find a place here at camp.
I love going to camp because of the experience. It's kind of something special about it.
I've been to camp 3 times.
I've also been to camp 3 times, and we come together each year.
I was nervous to come to camp, but now I realize that it's not that scary and it's really fun. This is my second time at camp, and I like to make a lot of new friends, like Lauren.
I've made a lot of new friends. My favorite activities are swimming and the high ropes course.
I really like the high ropes. I'm afraid of heights, so facing fears is something that I love a lot.
You have to trust one another and everything. You have to be encouraging to everyone.
And after each stage or course, we all sang a song together that we learned at worship, and it helped us really calm down and just keep going as a team.
One of my personal favorites is when we do mud hikes or adventure hikes. And we'll get down in the creek and just get completely covered. You come back, you can't tell who's who, but you end up just seeing all the smiles.
I like to go swimming, snow cones, and everything else.
The night worships give you chills when you see all the kids praying and singing.
It's really fun to sing new songs, yeah.
At Bible study, I learned a lot about God, and I've learned a bunch of stuff. It's really amazing.
We have TOG, which is time alone with God.
I also feel like God has put this certain counselors in our life to help us through different difficulties that we're having here or at home.
Every camper has a different story and they grow in their own ways. And I just love to be there to help them do that.
It's so cool to see the way God works through the camp and through us, through them.
This is a place that's open to all. We want to make sure that people know that they matter to God, therefore they matter to us. And so we have camps for all kinds of different people. We have a program called J19, and it's a special needs camp that we do for youth and adults. We have a parent-child camp called Taste of Camp, and a grandparent-grandchild camp called Grand Camp. No matter who you are, you're welcome here at camp. and there's something here for you.
God loves you. We love you. Come have some fun with us.
If I had to use one word to describe camp, I would say a blast.
Camp is fun.
Amazing.
One of my favorite places to be.
Camp, in one word, is magical.
Camp is family.
I want to come back next year because this is a great camp and it's awesome.
I'm definitely going to come back to camp.
I definitely want to come back next year.
So now you've seen a little bit of camp. Come and experience it for yourself. Camp is a great place to have fun and make friends.
Camp's better than ever, so get your registrations in now. Spaces are filling up quickly.
When you come to camp this summer, bring a friend.
Or two.
And you'll have twice the fun
At Carol Joy Holling Camp.
Well, I know I am, for one, excited about summer next year, right? Every dollar raised tonight supports our promise that no camper will be turned away because of their family's inability to pay. More and more families, especially this year, have been in financial situations that, you just want to give them some faith and make it happen. And that's why we're doing this tonight. It's more important than ever before. And we want to thank our sponsors for making tonight's virtual Heart of Camp Gala possible. Our visionary sponsors are Daryl and Ramona Hammond. And so thank you so much, Daryl and Ramona. We really appreciate your stewardship. Also, thank you tonight for partner level sponsor, Shields. All of our sponsors for tonight's event offset all of the costs of all the behind the scenes things that are needed to make this venture happen tonight and make it possible. So your generous gifts tonight directly support the campers. Our major sponsors for tonight are Emmanuel, Bob and Suzanne Saul, Dr. Joe and Linda Miller, and Dr. Rod and Debbie Bassler. And a very sincere thank you to all of our major sponsors. A thank you to our patron level sponsors as well. They're Roeder Mortuaries, Home Instead Senior Care, Kathy Arndt, Cecil Bykirk, Sarah Rathjen, Shirley Spitgerber, and Dan and Jolene Willendorf. There are also a number of table sponsors for tonight's virtual event, and you'll see their names like scrolling at the bottom of your screen. So thank you to everybody supporting camp tonight. So as you're watching tonight's program on Qtego platform, you'll notice that you can still be watching over silent auction items right below this live feed video. And the silent auction will end promptly at 9 o'clock tonight. And during our program, the great thing is that you can click the donate button at any time to fill the heart. And tonight we're filling the heart of camp to ensure that every child who wants to come to camp next summer will be able to. Now we missed what normal summer used to look like so much this year. And we know our campers missed their time away of making friendships and growing strong in their faith. We are so excited for 2021 to be our best summer yet, and we just thank you all for making this possible. One of the exciting pieces of tonight's live stream program is, of course, the live auction, and I'm joined by our friend and auctioneer, Lance Larson, to kick off tonight's auction. Hi, Lance.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well.
Great to be here.
Yes, absolutely. How is this going to be working tonight?
Well, we'll auction off one item at a time. When we start the auction, you'll see the item pop up under this live stream on Qtego. So one auction item at a time, and it'll pop up. Each item will be live for only 5 minutes. Okay. The highest bidder at the end of the 5 minutes is the winner.
So now all the bids that are coming through Qtego, there's no one here in the room with us raising their hands to get their bids in. So it's just you guys going to be doing this tonight. Now, Jason Gertis over here, he might be doing it, but he'll have to do it on his phone as well. So we're watching you, Jason. So it's only going to count on the phones, correct?
Absolutely. You have to be on your phone or your electronic device, and you can bid right there. So, Sherry, let's auction off the first item.
All right, here we go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got great items. The first live auction item today is the Dismal River Club, located near Mullen, Nebraska. It provides a rustic yet luxurious experience and premier golf on their nationally ranked courses. Get 2 days of golf and cart usage for 4 players, ladies and gentlemen. This is donated by Chad Peterson from Taggy, Rutherford. And here's a little video about the Dismal River Club.
When we were practicing, I said, well, I'm just used to following the beer cart, pretty
That's
much. I mean, let's be honest.
That's the place to be.
Now, correct me if I'm right, we're able to see these live items, you know, what we're at for bidding. We're at $800 for this Dismal River, is that correct?
Right, 800 is what now we're up to 900 right now. That's great, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great place.
Yes.
You can not only golf, you can shoot rifle targets, you can shoot
really?
shotgun shooting. There's lots to do out there.
Well, and it's just something to just kind of nice to get away for just a couple of days. There's enough social distancing, you know, that you're able to do golfing. And like I said, I'm not a golfer, but from the video and from the way it sounds, absolutely would love to be a part of that.
I don't think you have to be a golfer to go. Just go enjoy yourself.
Right, exactly.
It's close enough to get there quickly and not too far away.
Where is Mullen, Nebraska? Do you know where Mullen, Nebraska?
Western Nebraska. Western, it's not too far away from here.
Yeah.
All roads lead to Mullen, Nebraska.
Is that the case?
That's the case. We're still at 900. What we can see, ladies and gentlemen, watch your phones, keep bidding, run that bids up. You're here for a big, important job.
That's right. And we've got some great items on the live auction this year, and you know they've always had great items in years past, you know, so this is something that, you know, if you just really enjoy golfing and you want to get away with maybe another couple or maybe a couple of buddies, this is a perfect place to do it at the Dismal River Club.
Yes, take your friends, take your family, and just enjoy the scenery and getting away. And like you said, social distancing at its finest.
That's
out
exactly
fresh air,
right.
Sunshine. It's just where everybody wants to be after this long summer.
Yeah, right, exactly. 2 days of golf, cart usage for 4 players. You can't ask for anything better.
No. Yes,
Yep.
it's a beautiful course. You've seen the video, ladies and gentlemen. You can fly in, you can drive in, you can walk if you're close enough. But they've got it all.
Right. That's fantastic.
And we don't want to say sold too quick. I see on our screen $1,000. Keep going, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say sold when the timer goes off. You've got 5 minutes on every item, and you want to just keep bidding. Push those bidding buttons. Cutega will take care of you right there, and you will see that you're the winner as soon as the time runs out. We can't extend it. The clock is the clock.
That's exactly right. And you know, you just have got to remember what this money is going to. It's to support the camp, to support the ministry here at the camp, and to support these kids that are less fortunate to be able to go do something pretty spectacular to start maybe their journey to Christ. So it's a really meaningful thing to do.
Absolutely. And if you're watching, it's important to you, so you know how much it means tonight to donate and to bid and take away something here.
Yep.
And we're getting close to that time when I'm going to drop the hammer on the first item.
Oh boy, here we go.
We're getting close, ladies and gentlemen. We see 1,000, but there might be more out there. I'm watching the clock.
Watching the breakdown.
Oh, it's very exciting here. I'm used to
10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Calling for last bids here,
5,
ladies and gentlemen.
4,
Get on your phone.
3.
It's coming down to the bitter end.
1.
And I'm going to say
Sold.
Sold. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right. That's fantastic.
Great bidding. Way to start off the night.
Absolutely. Well, that was fun, Lance. So thank you so much. Now what we're going to do is we're going to let Lance go to the side, get ready for the next silent auction item, and get that going here in a few minutes. Now, next I want to let one of our summer ministry team members, Emma Powell, share a verse for us tonight and a little bit about what camp means to her.
Hi, my name is Emma Powell, and I have been a summer staffer for the past 2 summers. This summer I would have been the TP site coordinator, but I've also been a camper for 9 years, and I just love this place. So for my verse that I have for you guys tonight, it's Acts 2, starting at verse 42. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, and to fellowship, and to the breaking of bread, and to prayer. Everyone was filled with awe at the many wonders and signs being performed by the apostles. All the believers were together and had everything in common. They sold property and possessions to give to anyone who had need. Every day they continued to meet together in the temple courts. They broke bread in their homes and ate together with glad and sincere hearts, praising God and enjoying the favor of all the people. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. Now, I love this verse. This verse was in our Bible study my first summer working here, and I remember we were at staff training and we read it, and I was like, this is exactly how camp feels. Like, it's a place where people come together and they serve and they love on each other and they just worship God, and that's so cool, and I love that so much. So ever since then, this verse has really, really resonated with me, and I really, really strive to create every community that I'm in and strive to help it be more like this community. And especially one of the reasons I love camp is because that's what this place feels like. And every time we come here, campers, staff, everyone alike comes to serve and comes to be together and to break bread and to worship God. And that's so cool. And I love that so much, which makes me so excited for next summer and all the times that we get to be together. It is super unfortunate that we couldn't be here this summer, but it also means that next summer will be like a homecoming. And I'm so excited to see all of the campers' faces. I'm so excited to see all of the staff come and just liven up this place once more.
She's so sweet. You know, this year has been difficult for all of us here at camp, and our team has adapted programming so our gracious people can continue providing significant experiences, of course, in this sacred place.
That's right, Sherry. You know, that clip of Emma comes from one of our virtual worships. Our team created 8 weeks of virtual camp worship for our Facebook and YouTube pages so that our campers and their families could still worship together. It's been amazing to see our whole team step up, get creative, and create new ways to continue ministry through this pandemic. Early on in March and April, when almost everything else was canceled, getting outside and enjoying God's beautiful creation was not canceled. So we opened up our site to everyone to come and find respite from stress of what they were dealing with and get out of the house. Then in May, when our staff and board of directors had to make the incredibly difficult decision to not hold camp this summer, we were able to re-examine what our camper families need and what we could provide. That's how we developed the CGH Family Getaway Program. Although vacations were canceled, families were able to get away for a night, a weekend, or even a week at the Swanson Retreat Center. We provided family devotions, creative arts, healthy meals, and 317 acres to explore and play, and families loved it. So much so that we're going to switch it up the activities and devotions for the Advent season. Families who came out this summer, and even those who didn't, can come out for a night or a weekend to enjoy Carol Joy Holling Camp as fall turns into winter, as we celebrate Advent, the season of waiting. Our amazing year-round team has also refreshed and redesigned our team building and outdoor education programs to offer as additional resources to families who are homeschooling this year. We're excited about the new families who will come and experience our ministry because of this program, as well as longtime campers who will return to camp in a new way this year.
Thank you so much, Jason. You know, we've got Lance back in the studio here with us, so I guess it's time to do another auction item, I'm suspecting.
That's what we have.
All right.
We have a trip to Mexico, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice.
Listen while I describe it here. This is a 1-week stay at Paradise Village in Mexico. Discover your paradise at the sea, all set against a spectacular tropical backdrop. Paradise Village Beach Resort and Spa is a 5-star beach hotel located right in the heart of Nueva Vallarta, facing the most beautiful beaches in Bahia de Banderas. Nestled among natural lagoons, a goldy, sandy beach, and lush vegetation, this magnificent 1,000-acre resort offers cozy, luxurious ocean view suites surrounded by their very own marina, a modern business center, a golf course, inspired in the Mayan culture, architecture, a world-class spa, and other facilities for your enjoyment only. Now, depending on the dates requested, the week may accommodate up to 8 people in a 3-bedroom penthouse, suite, and it must be booked by the end of this year. Not used, but booked. It must be used in 2021. So you've got all 2021 to use it, and it's donated by Colin and Kathy McWilliams.
Absolutely. Sounds wonderful.
It would be a wonderful place to get away.
Right.
Sit on the beach, enjoy the sand and the
Yes.
sun.
Well, just the way that it describes, it's like, man, that just is a dream. And I know Jason Gertis had been there. I think he went there last year, and he said it is just absolutely beautiful,
Yes.
breathtaking.
Yes,
So
it would be a wonderful place to go. Golf, swimming, business center, architecture, just being there.
just nothing.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
after the year we've had, it's just, you just want to do nothing sometimes. I mean, I know that a lot of things have been canceled and postponed and rearranged, but just to get away and lay out in the sun and have a tropical drink and
This
just
would be
relax.
a gift to yourself, and you can
That's
take
right.
friends with you or family. And you've got 2 minutes or so left, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get your bids in, get on your phones, get a group together, split this cost up.
Yep.
The bids are going up nicely, but there we go. We've got a group working on it on
Yeah.
their phones right now,
That's
ladies
right.
and gentlemen.
$1,300 is the top bid right now.
Oh, that's
so
great.
that's
That's
fantastic. I got about 2 minutes to get your bid in.
And what a great donation. All these
Oh,
donors. It's
absolutely.
just wonderful. It's a great idea to take time to donate this. But 8 people in a 3-bedroom penthouse, what a vacation. You
Well,
don't,
and of course, a 1,000-acre resort, I'm sure there's so many amenities besides what we have here listed that you're going to be able to enjoy and relax. And then while you're relaxing on the beach, you're going to know that you're going to be taking care of all these campers.
That's
You
right.
know, and supporting the camp.
gives you a great feeling the whole week you're there.
Absolutely.
There's no way you can see everything in that 1 week.
Right.
1,000 acres.
Right.
You'll want to go again.
Yes, exactly. And maybe we'll be lucky enough to be able to bid on it again next year.
That would be wonderful.
We're up to $1,600
Oh,
now.
you're doing great, ladies and gentlemen. Work those phones.
Less than a minute. Hurry up.
It's a competition.
It
Don't let
is.
the other
Who's
person
going to
win.
get in at the last second?
Don't wait too long. Don't
That's
wait
right.
too long. Then we've got a minute or so left before we say sold, before the timer runs out. Keep the bidding going, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
we're up to $1,700.
Oh,
A
you're
beautiful
doing-
trip.
You
Now,
know,
and another thing is, it's got to be booked by the end of the year, but not used. You've got all of 2021.
all of
to use it.
2021. We'll see how the year works out. Pick your time, pick your
Right.
month. You've got lots of time to schedule. And
Yeah.
8 people, you can get all their schedules.
Oh,
in a year.
absolutely. Well, I'm sorry, I would probably clear my schedule if somebody wants me to go along with them. I'm cool with that.
Absolutely.
We're at
Absolutely.
$1,800
Doing
for the
great.
bid.
You're doing great,
Let's
ladies and
see.
gentlemen. Work the phones.
I know.
Work the phones.
It's wrapping
keep
it
those
up.
bidding.
Oh, 1,800. Going once.
Everybody wants to go. Don't
I
stop.
know.
Don't stop. It's going to a great cause,
It
ladies and gentlemen.
is.
We're helping
It
all
is.
the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lots
next
of-
year is going to be a big summer here, so you
Well,
want to help
right.
them out.
That's exactly right. Going to be a lot of kids that are going to be anxious to get back to camp. And the only way we're going to be able to do this is by you giving tonight.
They missed all their friends. They want to make new
Yes.
friends.
Right.
They need to be here, folks. We're getting close. We're getting very close. So don't lose out here. If you want to bid
Mm-hmm.
another $100 or another $200, here you go.
Let's get it up to $2,000. We're at 1,900.
Hey, you can do it, ladies and gentlemen. You can do it, but we're coming up on a clock
Come
here.
on.
Coming
We got
up on
10 seconds.
All right.
Hurry up.
We're working.
Let's
We're
see
watching
how
the
long.
clock. 5, 4,
3. Oh,
1, and I'm going to say sold. Congratulations to whoever got that great
$2,000.
deal.
Good
Awesome,
job. Good
awesome.
job. Fantastic. That was a lot of fun.
That was great.
Well, let's
folks.
do it again.
All right. Here we go, Sherry. And everybody at home, how about another trip?
Okay.
This time you get to choose where you go.
Oh.
This package includes 100,000 United Airlines miles and 50,000 Marriott points. Actual reservations, your hotel locations, and dates are to be worked out with the donor.
Okay.
For example, give you an example of what you can get. Fairfield Inn and Suites, a Category 4 Marriott hotel, starts at 25,000 points per night. Now that's a nice motel. That's you got to figure out what you're going to use your points.
Right.
Normal coach fares for United Airlines requires 50,000 miles round trip, but some dates and times may require more or less. So you need to just book your trip and see which trip goes where you want to go. Actual reservations, destinations, and dates will be worked out with the donor, and this is donated by Cecil Biker.
So how does this work? People go to trips and they accrue these points?
I think
and
they
then
do. I
is that
think the travelers, those of us that travel a lot, just
Right.
accrue these points, and they've got these to give away.
Yeah. So where would you want to go?
That warm sandy beach with 1,000 acres. It sounds really good right now.
It does, especially heading into those winter months.
Oh,
The
yes.
trees look beautiful down here. At camp, the colors are just vibrant, but old
palm
man
tree-
winter.
A palm tree would look much more fun. Yes.
Right, exactly.
Folks, you've
Exactly.
got 4 minutes now. You need to bid. You need to bid. That last trip was great. This one, you can make it anywhere that you want to
Yes.
go. Anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country.
We were talking last night. I said I would probably use the 50,000 Marriott points just to go get a hotel room to be by myself.
That's right.
Right.
And you can do that.
And you can. You
do
can.
that. You can just
Just
get
do a
away.
girls' night, get a couple of girlfriends and go to a hotel and then maybe fly somewhere to see the kids for the holidays. It's just, the possibilities are endless
It
for
doesn't
something
have to
like
be
this.
exotic.
No, it doesn't.
Just down the road.
Yes, absolutely. It sounds great. We're at $700 for a bid for the airline miles. So thank you for that generous bid. But, we're looking to raise money for these kids that are less fortunate and to be able to give them their first time of hearing about Jesus, hearing about faith. This is going to be a fantastic opportunity to open up those floodgates of these young kids, that their imagination's just going to go wild with it and their love of Jesus is just going to improve.
It's so important to be young and hear that.
Yes,
and especially
yes.
in times like this. Where
Yes,
it's
right.
uncertain and everything you hear is bad news.
Right.
You want to come somewhere
Absolutely.
where you have good news. And $1,000.
Ooh,
We're at $1,000.
fantastic.
And it might be more because we see them a little bit later than you folks that are bidding. So we've got a
So we got
couple of minutes
1,100.
left. Ladies and
1,100.
gentlemen. Make the trip wherever you want to be.
Gosh,
Make it where
would
you
be
want to
just
go.
wonderful. I think I'd probably want to go to Hawaii. I
Hawaii
think I've
would be
always wanted to go there and see. $1,200 we're up to.
$1,200. Excellent,
Fantastic.
ladies and gentlemen. Excellent. I'm so used to being on a stage, working the
Right,
crowd. This is
exactly.
very hard to not
It is.
see you bidding,
It
but you're
is.
doing great.
It is very hard, and it's that excitement, But this is just as exciting to be able to see you putting that money towards camp.
We can see the bids rise. We can't. Couple of minutes left is all you have, ladies
Yep,
and gentlemen.
2
You need to
minutes.
get at it.
You can go anywhere you would like to go. That's a beautiful thing.
It's
To
just,
be able to do what you want to
take an
do.
adventure.
Exactly.
Make it an adventure.
Exactly. And like we were just saying, it could be a holiday adventure, if you've got to go back. Or a lot of kids, my boss, for instance, his daughter's going to Dartmouth. And so she's coming back in the holidays. And so this would be a wonderful way to get her back for the holidays, to see her during Christmas and Thanksgiving. So that's something that you can think about.
Make those
when you're
trips a
bidding
little
on this.
easier for
yes,
somebody.
absolutely.
Plus help this camp.
That's
It's just-
exactly right.
That's the heart
So
of
it's
it
a
all.
win-win situation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You
We're
can't
at
go wrong.
$1,200 for the latest bid for the airline miles.
A minute or so left, ladies and gentlemen. Get on those phones. use your personal electronic device and bid as fast as you can.
That's right.
You're doing great. This is like the home shopping chat network.
I know, right?
Just,
Isn't
I feel
it?
like we're selling
I know.
cubic zirconium. And here we are. It's only the finest, ladies and gentlemen, the finest points. We're going to get the countdown.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right.
Yeah,
We're
I
counting. Our
love
clock
that.
is rolling down.
That is a perfect way of putting this. It is. We're like at 3 o'clock in the morning, QVC, sitting here talking about airline miles.
That's right.
I love it. Oh, we're up to 1,300. That's fantastic.
Wonderful. We've got a 10-second countdown here.
Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And sold, ladies and gentlemen.
$1,400. Thank you so much. That is so fantastic. And, you know, it's so much fun to be here with you tonight because I know last year I was ill and I missed my Lance time. We always have so much fun. But we have 2 more items, and you're going to be back in a few minutes, and we'll talk about those as well.
Yes,
okay?
we will.
Awesome. Now, remember, throughout the night, you can continue to place your bids on silent auction items. The silent auction will end promptly at 9 p.m. Now, if you don't want to keep having to check back on your item, I know because sometimes you miss out on that stuff. What you could just do is enter your max bid, and Qtega will do the bidding for you. It's really quite easy. But tonight we want to pause once again and thank our sponsors for making tonight's virtual Heart of Camp Gala possible. Our visionary sponsors are Daryl and Ramona Hammond. And so thank you so much, Daryl and Ramona. We greatly appreciate your support of camp. Also tonight, we want to thank our partner level sponsor, Shields. Again, all of our sponsors have made it possible for 100% of your donations tonight to go directly to camp to support camp and to make 2021 the best summer ever for these kiddos. So the major sponsors tonight are Emmanuel, Bob and Suzanne Saul, Dr. Joe and Linda Miller, and Dr. Rod and Debbie Bassler. So a very sincere thank you to our major sponsors tonight. And thank you to our patron level sponsors as well. They're Roeder Mortuaries, Home Instead Senior Care, Kathy Arndt, Cecil Bykirk, Sarah Rathjen, Shirley Splitgerber, and Dan and Jolene Wellendorf. Now, another amazing group of and camp supporters is the Nebraska Lutheran Outdoor Ministry Board of Directors. Now, this team is comprised of people from across the Midwest that work throughout the year on strategic planning and visioning the future of ministry. We're going to hear right now from our Board of Director President, Robert Bell.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us tonight. My name is Robert Bell. I am the president of the Board of Directors of Nebraska Lutheran Outdoor Ministries. I'm also a former summer staff member and a camper parent. Carol Joy Holling and Nebraska Lutheran Outdoor Ministries has played a pivotal role in my life, helping me grow as a person of faith, teaching me lessons of life that I apply still today. It's a great pleasure to be able to give back with service on the board of directors and help provide those opportunities for people in the future. Many, many generous friends of camp sustain this ministry. That's you. Thank you so much. This is the 41st year of ministry here at Carol Joy Holling Camp, and we're looking forward to many, many more. I'm joining you today from Trailhead site at Carol Joy Holling Camp. As you can see, construction is moving along very smoothly along with the new Hazel Dillon Lodge. This project has been energizing for our organization in this very difficult year. We are so excited to welcome campers and retreat guests in this new lodge when it is complete next spring. We know that first-time experience at camp lays a foundation for a lifetime of faith discoveries, and this Hazel Dillon Lodge will help provide that, and it's just one example of how the ministry at Carol Joy Holling Camp continues to grow. My wife and I have been sending our kids to Carol Joy Holling for the last decade. 2020 was going to be the year that our youngest daughter was going to come spend her first night at camp here at Trailhead, or first week at camp actually at Trailhead. Unfortunately, 2020 has seen a lot of pitfalls and a lot of cancellation and postponements, but we're very excited for 2021 when she's going to be able to come back to camp, come out here and have her first experience in this fabulous new facility, learn about all the things that campers learn about as they grow, as young people in faith, and are able to share those experiences back into the community. The experience at camp affects so much more than just the camper.
Every summer, more than 1,600 young people come to Carol Joy Holling Camp. They come to make memories, create stories, and make friends. Their parents send them to encourage and support their faith development. We are called to be a safe place for campers to develop their own faith, to practice friendship in new ways, to stir in themselves a desire to do good for others' sake. It's a big deal. Our call is to partner with parents and churches to raise Christian leaders. For more than 40 years, tens of thousands of campers have come for a good time and left with a stronger sense of themselves and their faith. Lives are transformed in different ways. Parents often tell stories of how their child came home and offered to help with the dishes. Pastors talk about how the young people that go to camp are more likely to get and stay involved at church. Teachers are grateful for the kindness that campers show to other students. Our staff and board have embarked on a new campaign to reimagine the Trailhead site. We are creating a new home to the youngest campers. The campaign will also raise funds to keep camp affordable and support camper scholarships, as well as provide funding for seminary scholarships. We invite you to take a look at what is happening and get involved.
And welcome back, Lance. That must mean that it is time to make another silent or live auction bid.
Two more live auction items. And guess what? Everybody, the live auction items are only open for 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes to make up your mind to bid on Qtego. The highest bidder at the end of those 5 minutes is the winner.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
We're going back to Mexico.
Going
to Mexico, folks. This time, a 1-week stay at Emerald Bay. The only AAA 4-diamond resort in Mazatlan, Pueblo Bonito Emerald Bay, is an elegant jewel set on 20 acres overlooking the Pacific Ocean. Named the top resort in Mazatlan by Condé Nast Traveler, this magnificent resort features its own private beach, 2 swimming pools, koi ponds, lush mature gardens, a world-class spa, and graceful neoclassical architecture recalling old Mazatlan. The 20-acre setting is a natural habitat for wildlife, including swans, flamingos, and peacocks that meander amidst 150-year-old mangroves, koi ponds, and tropical gardens filled with flowers and an array of palm species. A wonderful place.
Yeah.
Guests will enjoy a variety of activities for all ages, including yoga classes, nature preserve and botanical tours, tennis, bartending, and cooking classes, Spanish classes, as well as creative children's activities. The places you're going to stay, it has a master suite is provided for up to 4 people with private sleeping options, 1 bedroom with 2 full beds. This must be booked by the end of this year, not used, but booked. You've got all of 2021 to use this trip. So another great trip. It's been donated by Colin and Kathy McWilliams. Back to Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. This is just great.
This sounds wonderful. I would love to see the koi ponds. You know, I love going down to the zoo and seeing all the kois in there and feeding them, and it's very relaxing.
Yes, it is.
It's
yes,
wonderful.
It is.
We're already up to $1,000.
You're doing wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. You've got lots of time left, over 3 minutes.
Now 1,100.
Oh, you got it.
So this is very exciting because you're going to be able to put so many campers through camp that have never maybe heard the word and teaching of Jesus, that may have never been able to go to camp ever. You know, I loved going to camp when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it.
This is a great place to send your kids. Send anybody.
$1,300 right now.
Ladies
is the
and gentlemen,
bid.
Great job, folks. You're doing wonderful bidding. Your phones are all warmed up. You're online.
Right.
It's just great. Go to Mexico. Just have to use it in 2021. You've got lots of time to plan. Remember, 3-some minutes left, a little over 3 minutes left. Keep the bidding going, folks. Helping a wonderful place.
Yes.
Carol Joy Holling Camp is just, you can't say enough about it, can you?
And it would be just great, you know, to be able to, we're up to $1,400.
Oh, that's
$1,400. That's fantastic. This would be a great idea to bring, like, the family for the holidays, you know, or just a spring break. We're at $1,500. A spring break, even, you know, if you want to treat your family to do something like that, it would be absolutely incredible.
And
I
again,
know.
you'll never get bored. You can tennis, you can
so
golf,
much
you
to
can
do.
take Spanish classes or bartending
$1,600.
classes.
We're at $1,600 for the latest bid. About 2 minutes left in the bidding.
Oh, you're doing wonderful, folks.
Well, and cooking classes. I mean, who would think to go to New Mexico to take some cooking classes? That would be fantastic. I would love that.
Very relaxing.
Mm-hmm. Botanical tours.
You'll never
Yoga.
see it all on even 20 acres. 1,000 acres,
right?
not a chance.
Right,
20 acres, you might have a chance.
Yeah, right, exactly. We're at $1,600 for the latest bid
Good
for
job.
Emerald Bay.
Yes, wonderful place, ladies and gentlemen. Get the bids in. We're under 2 minutes left now, folks. You need to work those phones. Talk to your group, whoever wants to go, your family.
Right.
It's
just
not
another
that much per
couple.
person. Yeah.
Yes.
Per person, it's way cheaper than that $1,600.
Oh, absolutely. It's the only AAA 4-diamond resort, so you know that you're going to be spoiled rotten for that week and enjoy it. Oh my goodness. I can't even imagine how beautiful it looks down there. Just absolutely. And I love the fact when they have that clear water. You know, we went...
See all the way to the bottom.
That's right. Although that sometimes isn't. Great.
1,700. You're at 17. Yes. So sometimes you don't want to see down there.
We went to the Bahamas last summer, and we got to see. My daughter got to see the ocean for the first time. It was crystal clear. She goes, "I don't think I like that." $1,800.
We're under a minute. We're under a minute.
She's like, "I don't think I like that. I don't like seeing the creatures underneath there." And I said, "Well, be glad you can see it instead of being in the mighty mo and not knowing what is going on between your toes."
That's right. We're at seconds left.
1900.
We're working down. 5 seconds left, folks. Make that an even 2. You make that an even 2, you can do it.
Let's do it.
One
Hurry,
second.
1 second.
I'm saying sold, ladies and gentlemen.
It's sold.
There we go.
All
Excellent
right.
job.
All right. Fantastic. All right, Lance, why don't you tee up our 5th and final auction item?
Good opening to that.
Oh,
I see
thank
what
you.
you did there. Okay, our final live auction is, as Sherry alluded to, it's a day of unlimited golfing at the Prairie Club, set in the sublime sandhills near Valentine, Nebraska. The Prairie Club is an unforgettable golf destination that is making its way onto every golfer's bucket list. You get unlimited golf and carts for 4 players and for a day at all 3 of their courses, Dunes, Pines, and Horse. And this is donated by Dr. Brad Rogers. Great donation.
Yep, we're already at $600, $700 now.
Oh, we're going great.
$700. This
Golfers.
is fantastic. We've got the golfers involved. $800. Fantastic.
Get out there early and golf all day long for free. You get the cart, you get your golfers, all 3 courses.
Well, and I didn't realize how beautiful Valentine, Nebraska is until we went down the Niobrara, tubing down the Niobrara, and I'm like, this is Nebraska?
It's beautiful. It's rolling green hills.
Yes.
It's wonderful scenery.
Absolutely gorgeous. $900 we're at right now. $900. We've got 4 minutes left in the bidding. $900.
Wide open spaces, fresh air, sunshine all day long, folks.
Socially distancing, so you can go
yes.
anytime.
Anytime. And everybody had to cancel their trips this year, so here's your chance.
Yes.
You saved up. We're at $1,000, Sherry.
Fantastic.
This is awesome.
Yep,
You guys have bid very well.
It's just far enough away that you can get away if you've got kids, to where if there's something going on at home that you need to come back to, you can come on back.
Yeah.
But we're at $1,100 right now. Well, $1,200 right now.
You guys are great.
Yes.
There's some minutes left. We're going well.
And
You're doing fine.
This is an opportunity to send all these campers, because, like we said that, there's a lot of behind the scenes purchasing that takes place, even with something as like this, like a virtual event. But tonight, when you're giving money, 100% of the proceeds, 100% goes directly back to the camp. And there's not very many places that can actually say that they do stuff like that.
No.
So this is I've always enjoyed emceeing this event, because it's just great to see everybody come together to do what, Christ has led us to do, to give and to be there for others.
Absolutely. This is, your money's going directly to where it should go.
Yep.
No administrative costs.
That's right.
No extra fees. It's going right to the kids, right to the campers.
We're at $1,400.
And we're under 3 minutes left here,
yes.
ladies and gentlemen. Under 3 minutes. You're doing an excellent job. And just remember why you're giving. It's just the right thing to do, and it's a win-win, like we've said before.
I mean, this would be a fun thing to do with a group of guys, a group of gals,
Yes, yes.
Bachelor party, bachelorette party, go up there and
Birthdays,
go
anniversaries,
yes, absolutely. I mean, we're talking, you could pretty much do anything, and it's a beautiful location.
And it's one day you could turn it into canoeing down the river or tubing or
absolutely.
tanking.
I highly recommend that. That's a lot of fun to do. Yeah, lots of fun to do with your family, your friends. A great activity.
Okay, you're under 2 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. You need to work those phones, work them hard.
Yes.
You're doing a great job. Lots of opportunity to donate here.
And we're at $1,400 for the high bid right now, so we've gone a long way from $600, but we need to get it a little bit higher for them to.
That's right. All you
really
golfers,
make it
all you golfers out there, take advantage of it. 3 courses all day long.
Mm-hmm. Boy,
just don't even
I can't
stop
even imagine.
for lunch.
That's like heaven, man. Playing golf all day long, 3 days, 3 different courses. This is the time to do it.
Yes, it is, and all these people out there enjoy it. They appreciate your donations, and that's what it is.
That's right.
If you want to take this trip and give it away, buy this trip and give it to somebody for a gift.
Absolutely,
great.
That's absolutely
You know
right.
a golfer.
Yes, if you know somebody that loves golf,
Yes.
eats, breathes, sleeps golf, this would be a great gift
1 minute
to give
left,
them.
ladies and gentlemen. 1 minute left. We're counting down to where you can't bid anymore, but we're at $1,400. Can you make it go any higher?
Yeah. And that's why we're here. We're here to, take care of these campers for 2021. They've got such great ideas for 2021. It's just going to be an awesome summer. And so we want to get every camper an opportunity to come on out here and see what the camp is all about, you know.
The camp didn't take the summer off. They've been planning for next summer.
Absolutely. We're currently at $1,400 for the high bid right now. We're closing in 20 seconds.
We're working down here. They're gonna see the clock hitting 0 soon, so don't forget to bid some more.
14 seconds.
Here we go, folks.
10 seconds.
And we're under 10. 5 seconds left.
Make it count.
We're gonna go. And sold. Good job.
$1,400. That is fantastic. Lance, it's been so much fun to work with you tonight. Thank you for all you do for the camp. You volunteer your time for tonight's auction. Your actual auction leadership at the annual quilt auction each July. You're on the schedule for 2021, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They'll have me.
Well, I just heard over dinner, I just heard about the shenanigans you guys are up to. So I think I'm going to have to come out to the quilt auction next year and see what's going on. So now,
right,
2021.
2021,
okay.
July 31st, 2021,
Okay.
the last Sunday in July.
Okay,
Always
perfect.
right there, folks. So come out.
Now, the quilt auction happens that very last week of camp, and you can reserve your spot now at Summer Camp 2021. The NLOM staff is already working for plans for next summer. Now, registration is open. There is something just for everyone. There's a 3-day, 2-night grand camp. This is for grandparents and their elementary-aged grandchildren. A 24-hour taste of camp for elementary-aged camper and a special adult that's a parent or an uncle or an aunt or maybe even a godparent. There's also the J19 camp. That's for both youth and adults with special needs. And there's like a whole week of overnight camping for first grade all the way up to seniors in high school. You're never too old to camp. It's always so much fun. It's just breathtaking to think about how many campers have discovered how faith is real. It's real. And during this camping for over 41 years. Now, before we go tonight, we just want to share a couple of these stories with you.
Carol Joy Holling Camp is truly a unique place. I discovered a lot of different things about myself. My passion for sharing what Jesus is about and helping people who haven't experienced the same grace and love that I have, helping them to experience that. I had a camper once, let's call him Russell. He walked up to me and said something to the effect of, "I really don't want to be here. I don't like you." Really threw me off at first because you don't often get people who are just adamantly against you. We actually were going to be doing a skit. I'm pretty sure it was about Zacchaeus. I said, "Hey Russell, would you want to be Jesus?" "What? Me, Jesus? Well, I guess so." we started into this skit, and it turns out he really had a passion for acting. He was completely transformed into somebody who was so much more enthusiastic. Let's do another skit. I'll be Jesus, or I'll be Peter. And that translated further on into the week as well, where we would talk about, well, how would Jesus act? There was a complete transformation in the way I saw Russell, and I think in the way he saw himself. He became the one who was lifting others up, where at the beginning of the week, he was the one that was really just down in the dumps and needed uplifting. And Russell is not an isolated case.
The year I met Kelsey, the counselor I had, is the same year I was starting middle school, so I was a little nervous. She was easy to make friends with, and she made a lot of friends. To me, I feel like it's really hard to strike up a conversation, and Kelsey was really the person to help bring me into the whole group. I was making bracelets by myself, and Kelsey brought over another girl. We all got out the crate together and we started making friendos. She feels kind of like an older sister to me. I feel like I can always talk to her about something. Over the years, we keep sending each other letters. The letters I get at camp from her, it makes me really nostalgic. I tend to look back at them a lot.
You know, Kelsey did send a letter.
Did she really? I still remember the little camper. Oh, I'm gonna cry. It has been an honor and joy to see you grow. I usually only get to talk to her during the weeks of summer. That's one of the things I really look forward to. So, it's a really happy surprise.
So, when do you think you'll see her again?
To be honest, I don't really know when I'm gonna see Kelsey next, because she started going to college to be a nurse. I don't know if she's a nurse yet, but I'm
I met Carly about 6 years ago, my first summer as a camp counselor. That week in particular, I was going through a breakup, and having the village of campers that I did made it so much easier because they were all so happy and they were getting along, and they were just a really fun group of kids. And I mean, you're not allowed to have a favorite camper, but especially Carly, because she was just always talking to me, and like it kind of put everything into perspective that even in the hardest times, I don't know, there's someone that's looking up to you and you can make a difference in someone's life.
Camp is a really unique community where you can meet really cool people and have really long-lasting relationships. It makes a little family out of everybody.
Russell's discovery that he loved acting helped him connect with the people around him.
Chapter 2, verses 1 through 20.
The money that is donated in that campership fund and the work of all the staff and all the donors and sponsors, like that's really God at work through everything that you all do.
There's just so many people out there who need to hear the same message that Russell heard, that they're loved, they are good enough, they're accepted, and that they're invited to share what they have with the world.
What a great video. I watched it last night and I had tears coming out of my eyes with my mask on. And I'm like, well, this is the one good thing that the mask is good for. But right now, it is time to fill the heart.
Yeah, we introduced this at our gala a few years ago and continue each year because you all keep overflowing our hearts with your generosity. Our goal this year is $20,000. And it's an attainable goal, ladies and gentlemen. We're already at 7,000 or a little bit, if I read the screen right. And we just want to keep it full. We just want to fill this heart. And you can do it tonight just like you've been on your Qtego app. You just put in your donation. And you might be wondering how you can help fill the heart. We've got our trusted web slinger that has put the link directly below the live stream. You can hit any of those amounts to donate. You can also hit the donate button in the menu bar at the top of the page. So lots of ways you can donate. And we're going to give you some amounts for instances of what you could donate for, Sherry. The top one, $4,800, provides the salary for 2 summer ministry team members. How important is that?
Yeah, very important.
That
We
puts-
saw it on the video. I mean, you haven't seen the video yet, but we saw it on the video how instrumental these counselors are to
Yes.
these kids.
They make the summer camp experience for all
Mhm.
the kids, and they're just very important. And this would pay for 2 summer ministry team members for their salary, and that's great. The next item we could have you donate for is $2,400. That provides the salary for 1 summer ministry team member, and that's great.
Yeah.
Because if you can't do 2, let's do 1.
Right.
Whatever you can give is important, but just as a for instance,
Yes.
something you can say, I did this. I helped one staff member go through summer and paid their salary, and all that money goes to a great place. It's very important to do, and you're doing great. I know you're donating. I know we can't maybe see. We're at 8,000. We're plus
Right.
8,000 plus, and we want 20. We want to fill that heart.
That's right.
That heart's going to be on your screen all night, and you just want to see it fill up. And you're doing such a great job, folks. Just hit that. Use your Qtego app, and put it right in there.
When the first year that I was emceeing and we brought this to the gala, I remember that heart just filling up, and I was so overwhelmed, like tears in my eyes, chills, glory bumps, whatever you want to call them, spirit bumps. It's just so amazing to see God working through you, through all of us, and providing these campers. Like $1,600 will purchase a teepee. How many kids would love to be able to go and do something like that and enjoy a teepee? How fun is that?
It's an experience they'll get nowhere else.
Right. That's exactly
Right.
right. That's exactly right. Or even $1,300 can buy a horse. I mean, that was one of the things that I loved when I was going camping, is going horseback riding. Some of these kids may have never pet a horse in their life.
And
So
here's
here's
what
our
will happen.
opportunity.
Yeah, here's your opportunity. It's humbling to watch you donate, folks. We're almost
Yes.
halfway to our
Yes,
goal.
yes.
We're
Yep.
at 9,500 plus.
That's fantastic.
You're doing great.
Whew.
You've got lots of time, and if you don't want to provide a horse, how about feed the summer ministry team members for a day
There
during
you
staff
go.
training?
Yeah.
That's a $650 donation.
That's
That's
very doable.
money well spent. They're hungry. They're hungry young people. They want to eat. Keep their energy up for all
That's
those
right. All the
campers.
kids. That's right.
No, it's great, folks. You're past. You're 9,700 plus. You're doing great.
Fantastic.
Oh, 99. We're almost halfway to filling that heart. Work those bidding devices, ladies
That's
and
right.
gentlemen.
Exactly. It's super easy to do. It's through your phone.
10,000. We're here. Past
Yeah.
half.
Wonderful.
Good job. Good
Thank
job.
you. Yes, this is fantastic. And $210 will provide a half a week of camp for a child that needs financial assistance. So, you figure the math, $210, that's something you might want to, you go to the grocery store and you'd spend, on one
Almost.
trip to the grocery store.
Right,
You
right.
know, and this will provide a kid a half a week of camp. It's very doable.
Yeah, folks, it's so, if you didn't have a chance to buy a Mexico trip or a golf trip,
Right.
this is where, if you have that money you want to donate and you didn't get a silent auction item,
Yes,
here's where to
yes.
put it.
Yep.
Just get on your app and spend what you want to, as every dollar helps.
Yep.
Just like we say at the quilt auction, it's $1 quilts or $1,000 quilts.
Yes,
It all adds up. It all
adds
goes to
up.
the great place.
That's exactly right.
And $100 will help you feed that horse.
Yeah.
We're past 11,000, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
You're doing a great job. And if you're at home and your internet's not working, or you have to ask a question, you need to talk it over, or you wake up in the middle of the night and you think, I should have donated more, this will be open. Fill the Heart will be open all night and into tomorrow morning.
Oh, I did not know
So
that.
you
that'll
can
give
get
you
up in the
some
morning
time.
at breakfast
Yes.
and donate some more. But we would like to go away with filling that heart while
That's
we're here
right.
tonight.
Our goal tonight is $20,000. Are you going to be able to step up to the plate and provide these kids for an experience unlike any other?
We're past 11,000, folks. You're doing
Wonderful.
great. And I know it takes some time to bid on your phone or to donate on your phone. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job
Yep,
at whatever
that's
amount
exactly
you
right.
can handle.
That's exactly right. We're going to see that go up. We can feel it going up. $11,000. We're at $11,176. Let's get to $20,000.
We're blown away by your generosity and love. We've felt your prayers and support throughout this crazy year, and it certainly continues tonight.
And thank you for joining us tonight. Now you can continue, like Lance said, to fill the heart even after this live stream ends. And I encourage you to do that. Seeing the hard work that the staff has done behind the scenes, Jason, and you know, they're doing that, you know, to make camp happen for kids. You've got a great staff here, from everybody from Colin and making sure that everything's working out tonight. We could not do it without our staffers behind the scenes.
Fantastic
yes,
staff.
absolutely.
I want to echo that, and especially thanks to our marketing and development team who have worked so hard to make sure that this event came off so successful. And thank you to you as well.
Yes. Now the silent auction will close promptly at 9 o'clock. But the Fill a Heart will be going on, so you can continue that. Now, if you need a break from your screen, you can always put that max bid in, and Qtego would take care of the rest of the bidding for you. It's been a wonderful time celebrating Carol Joy Holling Camp with you tonight.
Yeah, and I just looked at the screen, and so far tonight we're over $33,000 raised through this.
That's
and
fantastic.
we're far from done. So thank you so much for your generosity. And Sherry, you know, this it's looking a little bit different this year, but we're hoping to gather together in person.
Oh, good.
Already again in April. So April 10th for our Heart of the Camp Gala.
Okay.
Will you join us again?
I would love it. It's always such a fun event. And I encourage you that if you're going to plan on coming to the event in April, that you bring along another friend. Show them what camp is all about. Show them the opportunities of being able to supply these campers with the love of Jesus. So I would love to come by.
Thank you so much for your help.
Absolutely.
It makes a big difference. You bring a lot of energy with you.
Thank you. I try.
And thank you all for your time and joining us, for your continued support of our ministry. It certainly fills our heart. So God bless you and have a wonderful night.